Guys, it's Natural Crate here. Today guys, I'm going to show you how to pretty much double your damage with any character. So this only works with people that have a friend, so you will need a second player in the game in order to take advantage of this little exploit. However, what this will allow you to do, it will allow you to essentially double your damage for any character. So the second player will use Robo as a support character. So the main character, which player 1 will be using, or player 2, depending on how you want to go about it, will deal a supreme amount of more damage. Some characters have managed to, using this exploit, I've managed to get some numbers that have beforehand been completely unheard of. But anyway, let's get into it. So first requirement to do this exploit is you'll need to have Robo on the portal of power. And the second requirement is to have a character that does a lot of damage. I'm going to be using CLOBBER because he has a pretty strong combo. And I will show you a few other characters as well, but now, anyway, if you don't know, Robo has a specific ability which you want to look at, and this is the deconstruction laser. Press triangle to fire laser. Enemies hit by this attack take increased damage. Now, what's really cool about this ability is the damage is pretty much any damage that you deal afterwards when they're tagged. And that is the great thing about it. So you can zap a group of enemies with a single deconstruction laser, because if you like sweep the beam across very quickly, you can tag them all. And then a character like CLOBBER can do a single combo and wipe them all out in one hit. So let me just demonstrate that now. So CLOBBER, he does 144 damage on this path with his fists. He has the lariat, which does about 205. You got his first combo, which does 779. You got this combo, which does 390. Now, if you use the construction laser, his punches will do 316. Oops, accidentally went softy mode. This combo does 858. And finally, the mammoth it is 107. What was that number? 713. Jeez, that is a lot of damage. Yikes. And it crits for 2,570. Yeah, that's pretty unheard of. That can pretty much one-hit kill the majority of the enemies in the game on Nightmare mode. I think a Sheep Barbarian might just barely survive that. Because I believe they have at least 3,000 health. But let's show you a few other characters. This works with any character, but one player needs to be playing as Robo. So let's put another character on. Let's put Mr. Cat on, because I can't get enough of Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat is amazing. And, you know.
Which is which?
You know, causing decoys to explode is pretty powerful. Doing that attack is pretty strong too. There's a lot of versatility with that attack. Now, what if someone zaps them first? I keep going soft in my back. Well, you get this. That is over 1,000 damage in like one hit, which is pretty good. Technically 2, but you know, that's pretty strong. Let me show you a few other characters. Let's do ambush. If we can get them both on. There we are. It seems to be working now. It's difficult to get both ambush and Robo on at once because of the awkward size of the pole. But same for ambush. If you set up one of them, and then Robo hits him with that, you can get a critical hit of 1,700 and some. I don't know. I'm too lazy to figure it out. Pretty deadly. Also, Also regular attacks and all that. Pretty strong overall. Again, this works with pretty much any character. So, I suppose smash her on. Any character. Any character. As long as Robo's one of them, it pretty much works with anyone. So you can do this. Like 910, that attack normally does 414, so massive increase. And if you really want to get crazy, make Chop Choppy, make her even faster, and you can. Oh, I keep going selfie mode. Damn it! There we are. Oh, if you want to get even crazier. If you want to get even crazier though, throw the head at the enemy and do your eye laser. And any enemies that get hit for that short amount of time will take only crits, but will also be slowed down and they will take additional damage, which is just absolutely crazy. If you've got another you know, I'm just going to show a few more characters. I don't really need to show literally the entire Sensei roster. But you kind of get what's going on here now. So again, do it again. Right, that's pretty cool. That was over 800. Pretty strong. And I think I'll just show two more. So we've got Kingpin.
Stay frosty.
I really want to know what's the highest possible. I would really want to know if there's any like Imaginators with a similar ability. Maybe the Bounty Hunter, but I don't know if the Bounty Hunter's ability though works with other characters. Might do. But yeah, like 70 damage on the dash. Normally does like 32, so that's a pretty good increase. And if you similarly can increase the run damage further, you can get pretty crazy numbers like 910. So you got that combo there. $1,200. I didn't have the buff active though, so it can get even higher. Oh wait, it just stopped doing it for us then. It's a bit tricky to do a comp. It's a bit tricky to use two things at once. But damn it. Both of them worn off it. There, 1,656. I'm gonna do one more character using Ninja, Attack on Crow. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting little exploit this. I will show you another exploit you can do, but with a different character, which is I think Pit Boss, yeah. Pit Boss. That's something like something not quite similar, but look at that, minions just completely if that was an enemy they would get wrecked so quickly. I mean, Robo is overpowered as hell. You got that. Alright, let's do a surprise attack. Let's see how long these jokers last. If I stop doing selfie mode, I might be able to do something. Sorry guys, it's annoying me. As you see, you could probably fight a lot better though if your friend was using the other controller. But as you see, guys, it pretty much demonstrates this little exploit. It's just as simple as that. It's just simple as that. One player just uses the deconstruction laser, and then the other person attacks. It is super easy, and it's really the only attack in the game that makes your own attack stronger, but also makes your allies' attack stronger. So that's pretty useful. So yeah, there's not really much else to say. Just use the deconstruction laser, and then you're pretty much all set, and you can pretty much just defeat anyone who lies in your tracks. It is OP as hell, and I want to say I'm the one who discovered this. I don't think anyone else has discovered this before me. So yeah, I'm just letting Robo just go on his little rampage, just why not. But anyway, guys, if you made it to this part of the video, I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.